Check. Why do you always think that people have secrets?
Because people got secrets.
I'm going to prove to you that Brayden's not mixed up in any of this.
Riley, what the
This boy Kane is off his leash, and it's about time. What it do, you guys? It's your boy Caped Informer, and we are finally back at it once again, time and time again. Power Book Part 2 is back from its long mid-season break, and we've hit the ground running with some huge developments in Tariq and Monet's little operation, Tasha's case, and so much more. If you are a newcomer here, hi, hello, again, I am Caped Informer, and I break down and review all kinds of dope TV shows and films, including Power Book Part 2. You can click the link right up above me to check out my recaps of episodes 1 through 5, and while you're at it, tap on that like and subscribe button so you never have to miss out on these exclusive reviews every Sunday. Now onto this long awaited episode breakdown of Power Book Part 2, Episode 6, Good versus Evil. Episode 6 kicks off with Davis and Saxe meeting to follow up with their plan to conspire against Tariq to free Tasha, as well as exempt Saxe as a murder suspect. A calculated win for both of them, and they employ the use of a notable character from the original series, 2-Bit, to testify as a surprise witness. Davis and Saxe's plan was to use 2-Bit to get the jury to start focusing more on Tariq, which didn't sit right with Tasha for obvious reasons. And if the double crossing wasn't enough for you yet, it didn't stop there. Davis also teamed up with Blanca Rodriguez, who wanted to use 2-Bit to get back at Saxe and ultimately have him arrested. The end result sees 2-Bit back on the streets now, which really was just a play in the episode for an excuse for the character to pop up in Tommy's spin-off series, but good play nonetheless. So interestingly enough, this was the first non-Tariq episode in a way, meaning he took a backseat to a lot of the happenings during the show. Needless to say, his priorities have not changed from moving his product and keeping his grades up, despite Lauren applying more pressure by the day. For whatever reason, it keeps slipping Lauren's mind that she has a whole boyfriend that repeatedly cockblocks her and Tariq at the most opportune times. Apparently, clapping Lauren's cheeks will have to wait. However, at least someone got their cheeks clapped this episode. Pause, my bad. But Drew had the opportunity to see his boo thang back at Stansfield, Everett, which gave Diana the chance to see Tariq after Monet prompted her to bring Drew back home. After connecting some dots, Diana figures out Tariq's course correct scheme, and despite Tariq asking her not to tell, she tells Monet anyway, who was surprisingly cool with it. In fact, it feels like everyone's been surprisingly cool with Tariq. Everybody except the self-proclaimed head honcho of the Tejada family. Kane is left out of some family business and comes under the suspicion that Tariq has been sleeping with his sister. He don't like that. He don't like that at all. He aims to meet Tariq at his dorm and instead finds his roommate Brayden and his brother Trace. Things get heated really fast, and thanks to Brayden's inability to keep his mouth shut, Kane realizes that he's in on the business, which he really didn't like. He takes them both on a reluctant field trip to the hood and has them both selling his product B-boy style on the block. Unsurprisingly, Brayden handles himself decently well out there, but it was evident from the jump that the kid had some street smart. His brother, on the other hand, didn't fare as well, and we can assume that this experience has left the privileged college kid with more than a little trauma, which also worries me a little bit because he can blow the lid on a lot if he decides to snitch, which was his initial intention. On the other hand, I gotta admit, this was pretty gangster. Kane's aim was to intimidate them both and keeping his name out of their mouth, but I'm pretty sure it was also the blow of some much needed steam. Things with him and Monet have been reaching a boiling point, and after this little stunt he pulled, Monet has had just about enough. They get into an argument and he's visibly tired of being treated as a boy when he really feels like the man of the family. He accidentally throws a bow at Monet when she reaches to grab him off Diana. Monet was not happy about this. Kane meets up with his father in prison to explain the situation, and it appears the physical altercation between him and Monet has already got back to him. Lorenzo has Kane jumped by the COs before he leaves the prison as a measure to put him back in his place, but with him still in jail, I wonder just how long that's going to work. Either way, we can expect things to continue to go wayside with him and Monet. She doesn't seem like the forgiving type, even to her son. Brayden also will need to be watched as he seems to have caught quite the high of dealing product himself, And I feel like Kane took a bit of a liking to him as well, so another Brayden and Kane team up does seem inevitable. His little pink-haired girlfriend is definitely a liability now, and Sax knows it, which is why he is desperately trying to distance her from him. Guys, this was the best way to return to Power Book Part 2, and with every episode, I feel like it's getting better and better. Definitely let me know your thoughts on this episode in the comments below. Don't forget to drop a like on this video, give it a share, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys all in my next one.